done three things where we're focused on having officers trained in the detection of people impaired by drug in anticipation of the legalization of marijuana. So that takes a special set of skill sets to identify. It's based on observations. It's not as simple as blowing into a breathalyzer with alcohol. It's based on observations and tests, physical tests, that sort of thing. So that's the one piece to keep our roads safe. Secondly, what enforcement is going to be required of the police? So, you know, we had a retail model that was abandoned some time ago. Now we learned just today that it's going to be legal to smoke on the streets. So that's changing our enforcement model as we speak. So we have a number of leaders working on that piece, and until, you know, the wheel stops, we really don't know what to expect. So that happened just today. So, and then the third piece, of course, is internally our policy regarding our own employees, and I think most organizations are engaged in that process. And it's quite robust, and we're looking forward to having a very thorough policy in place on that piece. So those are the three areas that we've addressed internally, and it's still a work in progress.
How do you feel about people being able to smoke marijuana outside of your police station?
Yeah, had to ask me that question. I think that, you know, this is going to cause issues for our community and for community safety. I think that, you know, there's going to be accessibility to a drug. And it has been proven over and over again to be a gateway drug, so to others, drugs. So we're not talking philosophical anymore. This is happening. So we have to be in a level of preparedness. And as chief and as an organization, that's where we're at. It's the time for talking about whether it's right or wrong or the philosophy behind it is water under the bridge. It's about preparing.
This was announced a while ago. Are you surprised that 3 weeks until the due date and we're still kind of with all these questions that are unanswered? Absolutely.
We find it, like our role, of course, is community safety. And so when the target keeps changing, it's very difficult for us to plan. We like to plan, and we like to have our strategies in place long before, you know, so we know the rules of the game. And in this case, we don't. So we're at the mercy, like every other police service right now, with that announcement today. That changes a lot. So
did it catch you off guard?
It caught us off guard. Caught me off guard. I was walking into a meeting when someone, you know, had printed it off the press, and that was the first I learned of it today. So I had no forward warning of that change.